Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Planet Coaster. From the first two episodes, if you remember, we built this pirate village, starting with a pirate ship and then this swamp boat ride, where there was the attack of the crocodiles. If you can see, they're all hissing still down there. In this episode, I thought along here we would build our first roller coaster. I didn't want to put it in the middle. I didn't want to have it as the centre as you walk in, because I think it would be too sort of in your face. I like the idea of it being sort of around the edge. If you look from the guest point of view, it looks, it's a lot more out the way down here, and that's what I'm kind of going for. So if we start looking at the coasters available, whilst there are some standard coasters, what I'm gonna be going for, I think, is a wooden style coaster, purely because if it's going in the pirate area, I think wood is the main material we're going to be using, so I don't want anything steel or anything modern looking. So I think what we'll go for is the monster. Try and utilise this space over here. Now, straight off the bat, I think what we'll do, let's just try that again, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the station a little bit further up. Ideally, I want the track ending along the path, so that the visitors, can see like sort of the train coming in and slamming its brakes on. That's the idea I'm going for. So we will line the station up there. I'm not a fan of the station and exit being on the same side, so it's always nice to try and put the operator on the other side, and then guests can exit on that side as well. So that's what I'm going to go for. Right now we want the start of the lift hill. We don't want it too steep, I don't think. Is that? Yeah, that's far too steep. We'll just have it going up at a steady angle. This is going to be a roller coaster you see in the distance, but it's nothing. It's not going to be a mega coaster, but it is. I am still going to try and go for something fairly big. I've not built one of these before. I've had to go at other coasters, but I've not built one of these before. So do wish me luck. And if you see me deleting things, then you'll know. You'll know why. It's just beginners luck, or beginners unlucky. What you can do as well is you can start testing the roller coaster as you build, so you can see if the train is going to make it to certain points. Now it will make it to that point. It's just when you start pulling in drops, whether it makes it through them or not. Banking on the track around bends is always important. So we've got that first initial drop there, and I think we want to go going down and then swooping back up again, before sort of swinging around to the side a bit more. I think that's that'll be a good little starter section. You do have sort of pre-made loops now. I don't know when I'm ever going to use that. I mean, whether I've built a really small roller coaster or that is a bloody big bit of kit, I'm not going for that. But I may want to use some of these helixes here. I quite like that style, so we'll go for that and swing back round the other way, just to get the train going around. You can see it there. It will make it round this bit of the track, which is good. It means I've got my guessing right in terms of the physics and speed that is required. We'll have it sort of looping over itself, because I think interacting with itself makes that quite a good little element. Ideally, I want it going. That's it. I want it going back over the track here, and then maybe going down a little bit more here. Probably not quite down to the ground, but almost. And just swoop back up. that's a bit of a steep angle, I think, to be swooping up at. As I say, there's no sort of inversions. There's no upside down elements, as it were, on this coaster. It is just about speed and getting a bit of airtime on the on the hills and drops on this ride. So, as I say, trying to link it round with itself here, I think will make it quite a good little coaster. Let's just shorten that. I mean, you can really do anything. Those of you who remember Roller Coaster Tycoon, every track size was limited to exactly the same size, and here you can adjust the size of anything, the banking and everything all together. It's it really is superb what what Frontier have done. What we want to bank? Well, we don't want to bank that. We want to sort of flatten this out. So we see the train has definitely made it to this bit. So now we just want to sort of find a way to finish this off. So I think if we do one more little area or a little track section around this sort of empty wasteland, maybe have it going over the station. Actually, no, I'm going to avoid that because that means it'll just make it harder for me to build on the station, and I would like to build on it. So yeah, we'll just have it swooping back round, and we will flatten it out on the floor, that is. So sort of coming off at this angle, tilting. We want to go in slightly up, but not too big, and then we just want it sort of finishing, going towards the station. And it's at this point that we will put the brakes in. Let's put some shorter brakes in. We want to get down to going not very fast, so we'll put some sharp brakes in. And we will attempt to finish this off. So let's try and bend this round. What there is an option for on Planet Coaster is for the game to finish your ride for you. So if you get to this stage and you're struggling to sort of wrap it up to the station, you can just do that essentially, and it will just finish it for you. So as you can see, the train does make it all the way around. That is a big tick straight off the bat, and I think that looks quite good as a compact coaster. I'm quite pleased with that, and that's what I mean by running alongside the path. The train coming into the braking section here. So as the guests walk by, they can see the trains coming in, and I think that'll look quite good. So what we do have to do is build a queue line. Now, ideally, on the queue line, I think what we want is, roller coasters. There's never a short queue line, is there, for a roller coaster? So this is going to have a bit of scenery to it, but not a lot. A lot of it is just going to be the path. So we'll have it swooping around there, and then we will shorten the path a little bit, I think. Well, say shorten, as in make it thinner. Let's have it swooping back round, and then it can, we can interact with the ride just at the beginning, just there. And then with that we can put the exit path in. Where's the path? I did already have that open. That was really intelligent of me. That's not quite what I wanted, but tell you what, let's go back and delete that. Delete this bit of ride, this bit of path, and then we can build on. We can build down here and make this wider, and make that run alongside the ride, so that the guests can get up and close with it. And we'll go back to the queue line, and we will now join this up to the main path. So yeah, don't get me wrong, it's not a massive queue, but it is it is probably more than the pirate ship and the swamp ride. So yeah, it's definitely one that we can decorate. What I will do is I will put a time-lapse video in of me just putting the scenery around this ride, just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to have a few decorations actually on the ride itself, just to fill in with the pirate theme. I mean, it does look like a nice structure. I mean, this game does have a lot of detail on, but we'll put some scenery around there, put some tunnels, build some of the terrain around there, and then once that's all done, yeah, we'll have we'll ride on the coaster and see what it's like. Right then, I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse. As you can see, I've pretty much finished the coaster now. So let's take a ride on it, shall we? Let's see what the guests will experience. Hop in the front seat and wait for this guy. Thank you. Off we go. Right, underneath the danger sign. Nice steep first drop. Getting up a bit of speed. And you can see it really throws you around these bends at some speed. Well, as you can see from the test ratings on the side, the guests will enjoy it. It doesn't make them feel sick. There's just a lot of twists, a lot of turns, and a lot of speed really, and that's what makes a good wooden roller coaster. Swooping down underneath itself, through a little tunnel full of smoke, explosions, banked on the side, sweeping back round again, and then just as we come out here, we should just hit the brakes. And then back into the station. Right, well I hope you enjoyed that. I think that's a nice little addition to the corner here. I think all we need now really is to put something down in the middle there, whether I think we're going to put some shops, some food outlets, toilets, etc. And maybe a small flat ride, just to finish off this pirate village, as it would be. But I think, in terms of a corner of the map, I think that looks quite a nice little area now. So yeah, I'm rather pleased with that coaster. I think that's turned out quite well. So yes, I'll leave you with a few cinematics of the coaster. I do like this cinematic view that the game has in, where it'll pan round and give you some good shots of the coaster. Yeah, I'll leave you some of these shots and hopefully see you in the next episode. Thank you, goodbye.